This is actually one of my favorites. It's called the Wait What Award. And this always goes to a kid who's super sweet, but it seems like everything just goes in one ear and out the other every practice. So this award this year is going to Trevor. Okay. So for our next award, it's King of the 25. We actually have two of these this year, two boys. And so this award always goes out to kids who, you know, of course they're really good at 50s, but it seems like every time they swim a relay, they just drop an absolute monster 25 split that leaves all of us coaches with our mouths just on the floor. And this year, this award is going to Jasper and Liam Coriati.
All right. Commander!
All right, for our next award, we have Dig. And so, I don't know if you guys have ever heard myself or Chris or any of the other coaches yell, dig, while kids are swimming. Basically what it means is just we want our kids to pull as much water as possible. And so this award goes to someone who doesn't necessarily have the fastest stroke rate, but they pull a massive amount of water. And this year, this award is going to Pranav. All right. So for our next paper plate, we have Chesterbrook Psycho. So, you know, this could go out to a lot of you, but this is a new award anyways, and this is going to someone who has probably the most scary and menacing eyes that I've ever seen. And specifically this year, this actually was this week, we were playing water polo with the senior group, and this kid, he had the water polo ball in his hands. Everybody was attacking him, and he had the scariest look on his face that I've ever seen in my life. So this is going to Andrew Lohman.
Okay, my turn. So, 2 peas in a pod. Pretty self-explanatory, but these girls, I have literally, tonight is the only time in my life I've seen them not together, and it is because one of them is at sleepaway camp. So, Cassidy and Emma. Here you go. Okay. All right. Chatterbox. This goes to someone who can out-talk even all of the coaches combined. And it's a way we really kind of appreciate, because the things she says really help uplift our spirits at 7 a.m. on these lovely mornings when we're not asleep, not awake. And so this award goes to Mara, who is not here. Huh? She's at a wedding, apparently, you guys. No. Okay. Chesterbrook Sweetheart. This is one I really love. This is hard because this person is leaving this year to go and do bigger and better things in college, but this is someone who is literally always here, and everything we ask of her, she does without complaint and more. And throughout the year, she's poured everything she has into this team, whether it be in the pool or especially behind the scenes. Everything you guys see on Friday nights, all the signs, all the construction, she has a huge part in that. So, Vera Cullen, we will miss you so much.
Okay, so our next award, this is a special award because it's effortless. It is the Bedhead Award, and it goes to the kid that wakes up in the morning and walks into practice with the craziest head of hair. It's going to Evan Tan this year. Where are you? Look at his hair. I don't know if he brushes it, but we'll work on that. Okay. This next award, we usually have it as All-American Girl, but we did a little switch up on you this year, and it's All-American Boy. And this is also going to a graduating senior, specifically one that is going to be majoring in film, which, extremely interesting. It's going to do huge things. What's more American than film? This is going to Chet. Is it Irving? Cheddar. Okay, here's our second Chatterbox Award. Every morning, this boy walks in around 7:15, and we'll probably talk for another 10 minutes before he gets in the water. And we're unbothered by it because we love it. It's hilarious. I think he knows he's getting it right now. He's sitting right in front of me, Nicholas Harvey. And we love his voice. Come here. Do you want to say something?
What?
What? Okay. This is the first of our Junkyard Dog Awards. If you do not know what the Junkyard Dog Award is, it is someone who steps up at every meet and just drops insane times, insane drops. This year, this is going to a girl who has broken 3 team records, consistently splits under 16 in her 25 freestyles, which I don't think you understand how fast that is. It's pretty fast. It's going to MMR. I love you.
Okay. So this is the Super Sneaky Award, and this goes to a girl who's a little bit on the quieter side, especially if you don't know her. No. Test. Hold on. Okay. All right. So she can be a little bit on the quieter side, and she's a little bit shorter for her age, so I think people don't count her in as often, but when she dives in the pool, she can have some really fierce swims. So the Super Sneaky Award goes to Taylor Shen. Alright, okay. And the next award, this is a really important.
Everyone yell what might be the problem.
Okay. Alright. Hey, this is a really important award, especially this year. It's the Woman Behind the Curtain Award, and this girl took up the huge responsibility of filming a lot of the season, which is so important for the slideshow and our memories, and capturing the amazing moments of our season. So the Woman Behind the Curtain Award goes to Maddie Turley. Okay. I don't think, I'm pretty certain that this person isn't here, but this is a graduating senior who I think was a couple of years ago left us for baseball. So the Baseball King Award goes to Robbie Coates.
All right. I'm going to start mine off with the That Was Not Supposed to Happen award. Where's Scott Christopherson? How many times did I yell it
at the Tuckahoe meet? 17. So this was something that was started with my best friend and old co-worker Hans, who's in the back there. But back then we started to realize, back in the day we used to realize that you guys would get super psyched up anytime that we saw something happen in a meet that was not supposed to happen on paper. It can be anything from a relay to an individual swim, and this person will swim out of their minds and out of their heads in order to get the job done that needs to happen in order for this team to do well. And this year it's going to a girl who didn't even have a fly time until the last B meet of the year. In this race, our girls were supposed to go, I think, only either second or third place in the 50 fly, and they ended up going 1-2, having strong heads and just really getting after it. Annabelle Francis. Cord. Okay, this one's pretty special. This is the Team Player Award. We don't give this out every year, but there was a very specific situation that happened this summer that it's hard for any kid to take and deal with. And the way that he handled the situation was above anything I've ever seen from someone at his age. When you compete with your brother, it gets complicated. I remember I lost to Thomas at time trials and fly when he was 14 and I was 17, and Eric Bergeson was timing, and I think he remembers me saying something not very appropriate after that happened. And so for this kid to watch his brother take the relay spot that was previously his in their last chance to get onto the divisional relay team, to watch him still have a smile on his face and to just put down any sort of jealousy, anger, and just to be proud for his brother shows real character in a man. So Arav Bhargava. Got it? Okay. Let me see. I think this is the last two. Okay, this year we are giving out 3 junkyard dogs because there was a lot of people that stepped up, and if there's one thing that we can say we're most proud of as coaches is in the face of pressure, you guys are able to step up and swim out of your minds and not fold. I'm going to start with the boy. Now this kid, through constant battles with his mom, making sure that he ends up sticking with swimming, every single time that he was needed to step up, or when it was his time, he was diving in and he won every single thing that he touched. Multiple rundowns and relays, splitting out of his mind, 2-second drops in mixed stages, and just pressure is a privilege for him. And when we tell him he needs to go, he does it. So Maddox Corey.
Back. Come get it. Back.
I heard he's at baseball.
Classic. I got it.
All right. And junkyard dog number 3 goes to another girl this year.
Number 2. Oh.
This is going to a graduating senior girl who, for a long time, found a love for the sport of swimming. At some point in the last couple of years, she realized that it wasn't something that she wanted to continue on after here, but yet every day she wakes up, she comes and she practices, and at the end of the day when she steps up behind the blocks, she does this for her team, right? And she has, I know that she hasn't been super happy with the way that she performed individually this year, but when it was time to step up, she did, including a massive 3rd place in the Tuckahoe meet. She dropped, I think, 1.3 off her best time all season, leading off a relay that unfortunately got DQ'd. But to see this kind of trait from the age of, I remember her being 11, all the way through 18, just never backing down from the fight. We're going to miss you. And Emily Friedman.
All right, I'm back. All right. All these other coaches are jokes. All right. Just kidding. I love them. A little bit. Okay, so my award is, so we've got Be Hero. This is going to someone who, you know, at least when we talked about it, is an awesome role model, and I think there's a lot of stuff that you guys might not know about this person. And they really stepped up this year and came back from a lot more stuff than even the coaches, I think, were aware of this year. And I think part of the reason I chose to give this myself is because I think I'm beyond proud of this kid. I've given lessons to a lot of these kids even before taking this job, and I spent a lot of time helping this girl work through an injury, and she's, I don't know, like this season she kind of went beyond all expectations and came back to play in the A-meets, and honestly was a great role model for all of the younger kids. And one thing you guys need to know is that, you know, even if you guys think that, you know, maybe you're hurt or maybe, you know, you need to take a long time off, you know, you can always kind of push and push and push and be patient, and hard work pays off. Kira Gutierrez. All right, so now we're on to the trophies. So you can't see them because they're invisible.